What is confronting the president and perhaps confronting North Korea at the top of this agenda?
Good morning, Bill. And the first few stops of this trip for the president and his delegation will be Japan, South Korea, and China, countries that are either under threat from North Korea or, in the case of China, allied with North Korea. So just before he left the South Lawn at the White House this morning, about an hour ago, the president says he is expecting good things from this trip.
I think we're going to have great success. We'll be talking about trade. We'll be talking about, obviously, North Korea. We'll be enlisting the help of a lot of people and countries. We'll see what happens, but I think we're going to have a very successful trip. There's a lot of goodwill.
For Japan and South Korea, President Trump's visit is a show of support of the two U.S. allies, where the United States has maintained a military presence since the middle of last century. A senior administration official says, unlike his secretaries of state and defense and his vice president, President Trump will skip a visit to the demilitarized zone between North and South Korea because it's becoming cliched. A senior administration official also says China is doing a great deal to pressure North Korea, more than expected, though added it can always do more. And with that, yesterday, the Treasury Department announced that it was cutting off a small Chinese bank from the entire U.S. financial system because of alleged ties to the North Korean ballistic missile program, Bill.
Thank you, Rich. On that, there are also issues regarding the economy. And I would imagine in Beijing, China, these will be at the forefront. What are you hearing?
Absolutely. The president just a couple of days ago called the trade imbalance with China. He used the words horrible, embarrassing, and through the roof. It was a central tenet of President Trump's pitch to voters last year. It's something that the president and this administration say they are going to tackle when they go to China. Also, there are differences on Chinese cyber thieves taking information and intellectual property from U.S. companies. And there's also a dispute in the South China Sea, with China militarizing an area of disputed islands. So there is plenty to discuss between the two countries as the president makes his trip to Beijing.
Thank you, Rich. Rich Edson, State Department. Bit of a preview there.